Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back to your mystery headquarters. Don't go anywhere. I have some amazing video footage to share with you guys of some unusual objects in the day and nighttime sky that we're going to analyze here in just a couple of minutes. But first, an update on the sun. I know we've been in the middle of a long duration geomagnetic storm that's been fluctuating from a G1 to a G3. You can see right now we're starting to exit the geomagnetic storm energy. There's been a high-speed stream of solar wind that's been allowed to penetrate the magnetic shields as a result of the interplanetary magnetic field tilting south. It's still south right now. It's just that the solar wind stream isn't quite as strong. There haven't been any large solar flares in the last 72 hours. However, the sun is definitely primed for not only M-class solar flares, but X-class solar flares as well. These sunspots that are facing the Earth right here that I have circled have beta, gamma, delta magnetics. Sunspots have to have delta-class magnetics in order to produce an X-class solar flare. And not only do we have sunspots facing the Earth, we have a giant coronal hole facing the Earth. This is this dark region you see right here. It's well below the equator, so more than likely, this energy will not impact the Earth. We'll have to wait and see, though. It's facing the Earth right now. If it's going to impact the Earth, it'll be a day or two before it gets here. I want to take you guys now to the friendly skies of the Earth. This is a side effect of the recent geomagnetic storms. They produce auroras all around the northern and sometimes southern hemispheres. This photo here was sent in by Jennifer out of central Alberta, who witnessed the sky spectacle last night from central Alberta. And here we go, analyzing a mysterious object in the daytime sky, witnessed by Tiana out of Springfield, Massachusetts. You can't make this stuff up. Just look around long enough and you'll see something that defies logic, like this right here. Doesn't look like an ordinary airplane. However, it's leaving a contrail in the sky that does look very typical of an airplane. This looks strange enough. They stopped what they were doing and felt compelled to record this thing because it didn't look like a typical airplane. It was red, kind of a dark pink color. As you're going to see here in just a couple of seconds, I do some modification work to the video. I adjust the color and lighting, and as you can see, this thing brightened up pretty well. And when it did brighten up, you could see what looked like two round objects that are surrounded by something red. This doesn't look like a typical airplane flying through the sky. In fact, there wasn't anything other than the trail it was leaving in the sky typical about this thing. Again, that's why they recorded this object. People don't normally stop and record airplanes that they see in the daytime sky because we see them all the time on a daily basis. At any given time, there are thousands of airplanes in the sky anywhere around the world. Here's another format. You can see it inverted the light and it turned the object green. And not only what looks like one object, but two objects in the daytime sky above Springfield, Massachusetts. This was indeed a rare video, and I'm sure this was witnessed by other people too that saw this, what looked like a fiery red object in the sky above Massachusetts. Here's some other mysterious observations in the skies above the Earth. This video here is out of Tucson, Arizona by Mike B. This video has narration. Here we go.
Weird cloud.
This video is out of Tucson, Arizona. Mike stepped outside and obviously noticed this long, what looked like a roll cloud in the sky, spanning as far as he could see in both directions. And yes, this could have very well been created by an airplane, but why so low to the ground and one cohesive trail, not necessarily two trails like we see with airplanes? So not quite sure what was going on above Tucson, but that was a great catch by Mike. Going from Tucson to Louisiana, Mia the lion looked up and couldn't help but notice the right angle over there in the sky that just didn't look natural amongst the other natural looking clouds. That was the original. Here I modified the original format just a little bit to pull forward that 90-degree angle you see right there, forming what looks like a rectangle in the sky above Louisiana. You just don't see these every day. That's what compelled Mia to take the video in the first place. Nevada, Milo was driving down the road, looked up and saw this in the daytime sky. What is going on here? This doesn't look like a typical airplane flying through the sky. It's got some sort of a tail that seems to be following it. He filmed this on the fly, driving down the freeway right out here in the southwestern United States. Here I modified the format just a little bit to pull forward the black color of this object, high-speed object that was moving through the sky above Nevada. That wasn't too far off the ground. And going from Nevada to Lubbock, Texas, this video was sent in by Jessica E. from just a couple of days ago. Not sure if this is at sunrise or sunset, as they didn't indicate which it was, but they spotted this object in the sky that looks way too close to be a planet. They said it looked like it was moving just a little bit, whatever it was, a bright orange object that almost looked like a mini moon. Going from Texas to New Lexington, Ohio. Video footage here sent in by David. Something appearing to extend way out from the surface of the sun. This would be on the north part of the sun. Here it is in an inverted format. Light is dark, dark is light, and you can see it a little bit better right there. There it is, kind of hard to miss. Here I pause it. Looks like a big filament that he captured while filming the sun. I don't recommend filming the sun, at least the direct sunlight, unless you have proper safety goggles. Here's another view. This is also an inverted format. Light is dark, dark is light. And there's what looks like a very tall filament standing tall off the north pole of the sun. And going from the surface of the sun to Charlotte, Michigan. Joe Stanball looked up and saw this stunning sky just the other day. 3 roll clouds side by side spanning the entire sky above Charlotte, Michigan. You can't make this stuff up. Going from Michigan to Fairfax, Virginia, Carrie and Jeremy. And guys, I want you to notice something in this video. Notice the power lines right here. There's a transformer, there's a power pole, power lines spanning to the right. There's another collection of power lines right there. So there's no shortage of power lines right down here at a low level. This is at an extremely high altitude. That's why they're looking and have the camera pointed straight up to the sky. So there's no mistaking with whatever was going on in the sky there above Fairfax with power lines on the ground. Again, whatever those were several thousand feet in the sky. And speaking of cool photos, today's feature photo was sent in by Chris out of Fort Erie, Canada. Check out that low-riding shelf cloud above the lake there in Canada. Thanks for the photos and videos, guys. Keep them coming. If you guys have any photos you'd like to share, you can send those to reports@mrmbb333.com. If you have any videos you'd like to share that are too large to attach to the email, come over here to the homepage of the website. Look for this red tab that says Have a Large Video. It's a Dropbox. Drag and drop your videos into the Dropbox. Please include your first name, date, and location, and I'll take it from there. Thanks for watching. Have a super day, and be safe out there.